Hello again, this is M21-02, bringing you a quick video of this new knife I got. It's the first flipper knife I've got, and it's a CRKT Kit Carson knife M21-02 G. So I'm not too good at the flipping yet, it's still a little bit on the stiff side. Oops, didn't quite get it. Of opening it like that. So I think plenty of people have seen these knives before. It's the M21 and there's an M16 series of knives as well. So the only real difference I can see between the two is that the blade shape's different. The M21s seem to have this blade shape style and the M16's a bit different. They come in small and large sizes. This one's a small one and quite a few different patterns. So this one's only got the one flipper at the bottom, some have got a second flipper at the top. This is G10 scale, and some have got aluminium scales and so on. There's quite a few variations in these knives. My first impression, very nice knife indeed, very nice. One of the reviews I saw showed this one and the large one side by side, and it showed that the scale thickness and the blade thickness were the same for the large and small, so it means that this one here is quite a stout knife. Its length overall, as if you can look the details up, but I'll quickly tell you it's 7.25 inches overall, closed 4.25 just on the handle, weight 3.8 ounces, so it's got a reasonable amount of weight in it. You can feel that it's quite sturdy knife in that respect, and just about a 3-inch blade there. The steel is the Chinese steel 8CR 14 MOV, and it's got this titanium nitride coating on the blade, so we'll see over time how it holds up. Now it's a liner lock, of course. There's a liner in there, you can see in there. This one just locks up fully the width of the liner into the back of the blade, so that's okay. And it has this lock system, automatic locking knife here, so you have to move that back and then move the liner, move this back. And I've noticed here there's not a large ridge poking up for the liner, so it's a little bit stiff on my hand. So the idea is you move this back with your finger, push the liner across here, then you can either operate it with your finger like that, so you can close it one-handed or close it two-handed. So you might be able to see just inside there. If the idea of the locking system moving backwards and forwards a little bit, and might be able to see it in there if the camera picks it up. It just means there's a spring with a little tab, and the tab moves across to block the liner from opening. I don't know if you really need it. A lot of people say they disconnect that locking tab because being a liner lock and the liner protected, there's not really any way you're going to pull that liner back while you're actually using it. So there we go, I'll just close it like that. This one's made in China. I noticed when I was looking at all the different variations that some are actually made in Taiwan, and they're Oz-8 steel as well, so it just depends which model you get. I think, I can't remember the video, but there's been at least one video as well that shows you quite a lot of the different models and different variations of the knife, but most of them seem to have the same variation. It's got the large holes in here and a flipper tab of some sort. Just as a comparison, size comparison, here's a Rat2. I think I've looked at it a few times. See here, it's actually a little bit bigger than a Rat2. Handle wise is pretty close to the same size. Just blade wise, see it's blade wise a little bit longer on the CRKT one. Width wise, you can see the CRKT one's a bit thicker over in the handle, and blade wise a little bit thicker as well, so a little bit more of a stout knife compared to Rat2, but Rat2 is quite a nice knife. This feels a little bit heavier as well, the CRKT knife. Compared to the Rat1 then, here's the Rat1. See the size difference here. Just lining up the handle, so the blade's obviously bigger and the handle's quite a bit bigger. But the large size of the CRKT, at least in the measurements, is actually a little bit bigger than a Rat 1. Handle wise, and the blade's a little bit bigger. The blade comes out here another 1/4 of an inch or a bit more. So a large version of these is quite a large knife, so maybe in the future I might get one just to have a look. So there it is compared to a Rat 1, just to give you some idea of the size. This one will fit in the pocket okay, carry around okay, very sharp. No problem there, it came sharp out of the box. I like this little tapered blade on the top there, the swedge part on the top, looks really neat. And just to compare to my BK24, just line it up there. You can see the handle's about the same width, or same length actually, same length. Blade's just a little bit longer, so see the blade a little bit thicker than the BK24. That gives you some idea of the size comparison of the knife. So far I'm quite happy I've got it. Quite a nice knife. I'll just be using it for EDC around the place. And see how it goes. Maybe in the future I'll get another one, different variation, just to try it. Maybe one of the aluminium handle ones. So here it is here, the Kit Carson M21-02 G by CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool. It's M21 Enable. Thanks for watching. Remember, stay prepared, stay alert, stay ready, endure to the end. Bye bye.